And this is all explanatory, okay? All I'm trying to get you. When you're out in public, that's a public place. This is, like you said, and I agree with you, that this is a government-funded area.
Exactly, which means
But
that's right.
here's where it separates that. You've got a guard line right there.
Well, it's not closed,
this is actually state, federal, private property.
This isn't private property if it's government funded.
You're not trying. You see, that's where everything gets twisted up.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer and former sheriff deputy.
Open up! Police!
If you appreciate We the People University's content, become an official sponsor today to support the channel. For only $1.99, you can become an official We the People University sponsor. Simply scroll down to the bottom of the video and click the join button. Help support the channel by becoming a sponsor today. Today's YouTube video is brought to you by a YouTube channel named Durango the Clown. If you haven't subscribed already, please go and do so. We're going to take a look at a great example of when you know your rights and the officer does not know the law. This particular deputy, he did not know the law, and you can tell by his facial expressions and how he was speaking. He could not clearly articulate which law states that the auditor had to show him ID. Ultimately, this deputy not only gives in, he actually helps the auditor to conduct a First Amendment audit. Let's take a look at this.
Not much, just recording the facility.
Touring the facility?
If you say so.
I got you. All right, did you get permission from the sheriff and all that?
I don't need permission. It's First Amendment.
Actually, being private property, you kind of do need
This is public property because government funded.
Not exactly, dude.
Yes, sir.
There's too many private things going on up here.
Well, you having something?
No, we've got personal information up here that you can't see, that you're not allowed to see, not without.
That's where the restricted areas are.
Mm-hmm. You're inside the guard lines, though, dude.
Actually, this is the public park. This is public parking for the people.
You see that?
And
that's called a guard line right there, dude.
Yeah, and that says that all cars may be searched, but I'm not a vehicle.
Why do I have a car alarm going off?
I really don't know. It started going off. I have it recorded, so.
Okay, you got your ID on you?
I don't. I got Fourth Amendment, man.
Fourth Amendment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you do. I understand that, but there's also state law stating you have to provide form identification.
Do you have a sergeant on duty, actually?
Yep, absolutely. I'll get him up here. Stand by.
And what's your name, badge number?
Deputy Case.
All right. Yeah, and she was saying something about you can't record over here, but they should have a restricted area sign if they don't want people to record over here. Is this consensual, by the way?
What exactly are you doing up here anyway?
I'm just up here gathering information for a story.
For a story? What kind of story do you work for? A news article, or are you with the media or anything?
Freedom of press, sir.
Freedom of press. Usually you have to have some kind of badge or some kind of affiliation.
That's First Amendment, sir.
I'm not telling you can't talk about your First Amendment. I'm just asking if you're affiliated with anybody.
No, sir. Freedom of press, gathering content for a story.
Here's the issue that you're running across, and this is the reason why it's kind of bothering me a little bit. You're actually taking pictures of personal vehicles over there, though, too.
Well, that's not illegal. If they don't want them to see it, they shouldn't be in public. Anything you can see from public, you can record.
Not necessarily, because as far as Georgia consent law, it actually have to have both.
There's no consent.
Yeah, there is.
Only in restricted areas.
Okay. How long you been studying law then?
A good while, sir.
A good while. So where'd you go to school at then?
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, I've got my lieutenant coming up here. He's gonna pretty much tell you the exact same thing I told you already.
So you guys need to possibly get updated on the Constitution.
We're very well up to date on the Constitution.
That's good.
You also need to get updated up on the OCGA of annotated code of Georgia as well too.
Well, I know nothing trumps the Constitution. So.
Well, I mean, state law, you still have to.
Did he say state law trumps the Constitution?
Abide by state law.
I'm abiding by the law just now. I mean, I'm walking around recording a public facility. This is government funded.
Okay. Well, we'll let my lieutenant. He's on his way. He's from the south end.
This is consensual, right?
Huh?
consensual, right?
Have I put you in handcuffs? Have I detained you in any way, shape, form, or fashion?
No, I'm just making sure. I'm getting it for the record.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just sitting there talking to you. And I actually asked you for your ID, and you still haven't presented any kind of ID or any form of identification of who you
Because I don't
are.
have to.
Yeah, actually, there's a state law stating that you have to actually provide some form of identification.
Absolutely not, sir.
You have to at least provide a name and date of birth.
Mr. Sergeant Miller can tell you that firsthand.
Sergeant Miller, who's Sergeant Miller?
I guess he works for y'all.
We don't have a Sergeant Miller.
Well, he lied to me.
Yeah, we don't have a Sergeant Miller. Never have.
Well, I got the video of him telling me his name's Sergeant Miller. I did get pulled over for him a while back, and it was the same thing. I was out in public recording whatever, and he was trying to use the intimidation tactic, saying, "Oh, well, you got to give me your ID," like all this.
This is all explanatory. Okay, all I'm trying to get you. When you're out in public, that's a public place. This
Exactly.
is, like you said, and I agree with you that this is a government-funded area.
Exactly, which means
But
that's right.
here's where it separates that. You've got a guard line right there.
Well, it's
that
not
states
closed,
that this
sir.
is actually state, federal, private property.
This
Okay.
isn't private property if it's government funded.
You're not trying. You see, that's where everything gets twisted up.
So as we see, the deputy seems a little bit confused on private property, public property, private public property, if I guess he mixed it together, if that's a thing. Let's help him out really quick. Let's find out what is public property. Government-owned property refers to land or other assets that are legally owned by a government or government entity. This is public property. Government-owned property may be titled at the federal, state, or local level and may or may not allow unrestricted public access, which we did not see any signs that stated the area was restricted. Some government-owned properties constitute public goods such as parks, libraries, roads, and sidewalks. Don't be surprised. There are many officers who have no clue what public property really is.
All right.
Yes, that's fine.
I got you. Now, are you from Habersham?
I'll answer questions.
I'm just asking you from Habersham. I don't care where you're from. I'm just asking if you're from here. I see how this is going to go. Okay. All right. We're going to hang out here. We'll sit in awkward silence. That's fine. Until my lieutenant gets here.
All right.
Just trying to make small talk.
Well, just not trying to give up any of my rights, sir.
Not trying to force you to.
Well, I know you ain't. But since I did get clarity, there's no restricted area signs over here. So that means that I can walk over here and record.
Let me suggest something to you. Let you talk to my lieutenant first before we go back in there, because we do have an impound.
Well,
That is items that are under investigation.
I understand, but if you
Well,
guys
that's part of
don't
investigation.
want people going back there, there should definitely be a
We
restricted
thought it
area
was pretty clear
sign.
with the guard line, but yes,
That didn't say restricted area, and it doesn't say private property either.
Definitely went through. Or if you're close to the jail, we're just going up there.
I don't have a fourth on it. All right, then I'm just gonna stand out here and just kind of watch. All right, see.
What's the deal, sir?
Lieutenant's gonna call the sheriff. Let him know.
All right.
Then we'll go from there.
Okay. So just be clear, there's no restricted area signs over here. So I'm more than free to go over there, correct?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Well, I'm just
All right, I'll walk with you, but I ain't gonna stop you.
okay. Yeah, as soon as it
I need to get some
says
exercise anyways.
I hear that. But yeah, as soon as I see a restricted area sign, I'll stop. I mean, I'm not gonna go past any restricted areas.
And see, and honestly, dude, that's what I'm worried about. I just don't want you stepping over something and like trying to open doors, because I don't know
No.
you from Adam's house cat, man. I don't know who you are. I've never dealt with you before. I just like to know who I'm dealing with.
I understand that.
But understand this, there is a law that states that you have to provide some form of identification.
No, sir. there's not.
Yes, there is.
That's my Fourth Amendment, sir,
Mm.
and I can almost guarantee you don't want to have to deal with the lawsuit.
Okay. You can sit there and argue it all day long, but I'm just telling you.
Well, if that were true, you would have got my ID. I don't see any restricted area signs at all. That's crazy. You guys should definitely put one or two up, especially if you're worried about it. Got cruisers back here. It must be the junkyard for the cruisers. There's still no. I think that's possibly where your sign is. Right there. It says guard line, but I'm confused. It doesn't say restricted area. How's it going, sir?
How you doing? What's up, man? Anyhow. All right, dude. So, brother sheriff, as long as you don't go in any kind of gate expenses, we're good. Have a good day, man.
All right, too, man. And thank you for being professional.
You got water or anything? You want water?
Oh, I got 2 waters in my bag.
You want another one to go eat?
No, I appreciate it though.
All right.
This was a great example. Know your rights. This auditor knew his rights so well that he got the deputy to conduct a First Amendment audit with him. So make sure you know your rights. If you're trying to learn your rights, down below is a link to my free ebook. Also, you can click on the link above my head. Download the ebook, read it. It's going to help you learn your rights. So when you find yourself face to face with the police, you will know what to do. And if you're really serious about learning your rights, register for my online video course full of online video lessons, real life video examples, quizzes, and get this, you don't even have to take notes. I took them for you. All you have to do is download the notes. It also comes with a free pocket guide with the Constitution, case law, and all of the do's and don'ts when dealing with the police. You know my saying, don't be caught lacking. Know your rights. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.